A main staple in many Turkish meals is the pita. And this is really surprisingly easy to make. You know, you've seen these at stores, you go, well, how the heck do you get that space in there? Well, let me tell you, it's magic. Yes, it is. And we're going to make a little of that magic happen here right in the Bastard Kitchen. We're going to start by a little yeast. We've got 1 package of yeast here and some warm water, and we're just going to proof it. So take your yeast and just stir it in. And then as soon as it's all dissolved, you're just going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. You're going to get some bubbles and magic, as we like to say here. And then after a few minutes, you're going to get some bubbles forming in your yeast, letting it know that it's doing that yeasting thing that yeast likes to do. And I'm going to take 2.5 cups of flour, maybe 2 or so. Dump it in there. Take a little bit of salt, tablespoon or so. And a couple teaspoons maybe of some olive oil. When we get these things started here, I'm going to start mixing them in just with my fork before we get the messy stuff happening, because it's all really about the messiness that we're hoping for. Because we like the messies. And we like the pitas too. These things are very, very tasty, you know, better than what you're going to buy at the store, because they're definitely going to be fresher, and they are going to be better for you because you know all the goodness and the love that you put into it. Because we're all about the love here at Cook Like a Bastard. That's where the bastard comes from. It's the bastard of love. So once you get this thing going, you can get rid of the bowl and figure out why you have a countertop that's so nice. So, you know, for your kneaders, you know, here's what you do. Put your palm in, rotate. Palm through, and rotate. And you just do this. Get this thing going. Fold over, palm through. And we're going to be doing this for about 5-7 minutes, as I said, so you don't need to watch. We'll be back when we're done with it. So after 5-6 minutes, your dough is going to be smooth. You're going to feel it. And you're going to put it in your bowl and let it rise for a little bit. I'm going to just coat it with a little bit of olive oil. My hand and smooth around the bowl a little bit. Cover this up with a damp towel, and we're going to let this sit for until it doubles in size. It should be about an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. But we're going to be back. We're going to have some big dough. Speaking of big dough, remember you can go to cooklikeabastard.com and spend a lot of big dough on a lot of the great products we have at the Shop Like a Bastard site. Hey, we're going to be back after the dough has risen. So we've let our pitas sit for about an hour and a half to let them raise, and the dough has, as we suspected, doubled, so that's good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break this out into 8 pieces. You know, so it could kind of stretch out just a little bit, figure out what your 8 units might be. So you take your 8 globules of dough here. Make them kind of round, because you want them to end up fairly round. A little flour if you want on the countertop. And on there. And then just roll them out. Think that eventually you want something that is similar to a circle. And by my book, this is very close to a circle. Let me do it one more time. So, a little flour, top and bottom. Roll out, turn it, roll, quarter turn, roll, quarter turn. It's a system. We're all about the cooking systems here. Some we follow, some we don't. Problem is sometimes we follow them halfway. But, you know, by the time we get done, we got good food. You know, that's what it's about, really. Enjoying your process, doing the cooking, making the pitas, having some fun. So I've heated up my oven to 500 degrees and I have a couple pizza stones on the base. This is going to be a very quick cooking process. It's going to take about 4 minutes or so. They're going to puff up and they're going to turn brown. It's pretty exciting. And then after 4 minutes, I pop them out here. And you immediately want to cover these guys with a damp cloth. Not that bad. And then when you're ready to eat them, they'll be perfect. I'm sure there's going to be an excellent pocket in it to enjoy our kebabs or anything else you want to put in here. They're pretty easy. Pitas here and cook like a bastard.
That little something and cook like a bastard today.